Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do just a general collective. What do you need to know right now reading? It's not for any specific zodiac sign, so as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. I was drawn to my Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck to start out this reading. It is January 13th as I'm recording this. Sun is still in Capricorn and the moon is at about 29 degrees of Scorpio. It's going to be moving into Sag probably as I'm recording this reading. So let's jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and what we need to know right now. We still have that Capricorn stellium between the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. The moon, was in, we also had a grand water trine with the moon, Jupiter, and Saturn, Neptune. Uranus is still in Taurus, Pluto in Aquarius, and as Aquarius season approaches, everything. I think Venus is going to go into Aquarius before the sun, or they might be, I think she's going to go into Aquarius before the sun in Aquarius. So Venus is going to start off conjuncting Pluto. Let me just take a look here over the Venus will go into Aquarius on the 17th. We'll have the new moon on the 19th along with the sun, and then Mercury follows, and then I believe Mars will be last. But let's see what's going on for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Can I get one more? All right. You know what they're giving me? They're giving me, or at least I'm hearing, John Mayer's Say What You Need to Say. Bottom of the deck, we have the Black Egg, which is the throat chakra card in this deck. So I don't know, you could be, needing to utilize your throat chakra, or someone may be wanting to utilize their throat chakra in regards to you, but it is the throat chakra energy. It represents, expression. It's communication. What I'm hearing now is Kevin Hart, say it with your chest. Up under that, we have the rabbit, which is earth energy. Then we have the peacock, which is air energy. And then we have the eagle, which is more air energy. And we have the gazelle here. Yeah, I think someone is either hesitant to talk, The word they're giving me is abrasive. I don't know if they're, being abrasive with themselves in regards to, communicating something. Or they could be on the receiving end. Like, honestly, I don't even feel like either one of these cards is your energy. I feel like you are this gazelle energy. Like, you're at a distance from this energy. I almost feel the energy of like someone being questioned. Like questioning this rabbit energy from a peacock energy. But this can also just be one energy, because now I'm feeling it like if this is all one energy, this rabbit and the peacock, when it comes to communication or communicating, this energy is like not wanting something to come out. This peacock energy would be them like putting on a brave face, but the rabbit energy would be how they're feeling internally. So I feel this internal and external. And with the ego energy, like I'm getting like an energy of like trying to keep something from coming to the light. But I feel like you already know if you're resonating as a feminine gazelle energy, because it's almost like what they're showing me is whatever this ego energy is preventing or trying to prevent from coming out. It's like you already know. Like just the color spectrum being behind this gazelle. It's like the sun. You already know. And that's not to say like it's anything bad, but it's almost like it's necessary, whatever this is with this ego energy, because it represents, or it's similar to the world card in this deck, which is Saturn. And that deals with, completions. It deals with, our reality. It is ruled by Capricorn. But yeah, I feel a lot of hesitancy coming off of this rabbit here. What's going on, Spirit? What does the collective need to know right now in this present moment? Yeah, see, and then we have the moth coming out, more air energy. And the moth is almost, it's almost like a butterfly energy. It speaks, things coming from the dark into the light. It speaks to transformation and change. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lamb. So not for nothing, like for some of you, because this is almost like a Page of Cups, like a pure energy. So it could be one of two things. For some of you, it may like be like someone communicating to you that they have a child, or it could be like someone wanting to express how they really feel. For the majority of you, I feel like it's that with the Lamb energy here. Yeah. And then we have the earthworm, because the Spirit said it's been tearing them up, like it's been eating at them with this earthworm energy. See, and it's something that they don't want to, something that they hold near and dear. So like I said, for some of you, it could be a physical child, but for the majority of you, it almost feels like feelings, because I feel the Page of Cups very strongly. Then we have the Scorpio card, or Scorpion card, and the Camel. See, yeah, it's repressed emotions. That's what I'm going with. It's repressed emotions that is almost like because someone is not releasing them or releasing how they feel, even if it's not to you, it's just, saying how you feel. They, it's almost becoming toxic to them with this Scorpion energy. Or they're not releasing it in a healthy way. Because, what does a camel do? It reserves water. Both of these are fire energies. So we have 2 air and 2 fire. Then we have the frog, which is like, yeah, I gotta go. Like, they can't, like, that just speaks to even more of their repression. And just like I fell off of that peacock, the peacock could be how this person is showing up physically, like very flamboyantly, almost very prideful, almost arrogant. But with the camel energy, this is how they're like, it's almost like someone is being very stoic emotionally, like they're not showing any emotions, but it's weighing them down. It's weighing them down. And then we have the shark energy. Which can be looked at as, like a perceived threat, whether real or imagined. But this, oh, thank you, Spirit, because they just clarified it for me. This energy is how the emotions are eating at them. So this is their own energy with the shark energy. It could have them reacting very aggressively to some. And for some of you, you could be this buffalo energy, because it almost feels like, it feels like misguided anger. That's what I'm feeling with the shark towards a buffalo energy. But it's because of all of this. I've never read the shark card. I'm curious now. Oh, look, and it was meant. I opened up right to it. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest. Oh my God. To be totally ourselves or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong. But when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence circling us. Yeah, and I feel like this is happening like internally with whoever is in this energy of repressing. It says when in balance, the shark is intriguing, captivating, and mysterious. When out of balance, sneaky and destructive. And to bring it into balance, honesty. Spirit, shut up. You can't make this shit up. I swear. I swear. Can I get another one for what the collective needs to know? Too many. Oh. Ooh. They said keep them. We have the lion and the golden egg. Yeah, this is someone that's ready to, express what's in their heart. And, they're saying a heartfelt confession. Whatever it is, oh my God. It is a masculine energy with this lion here. Male or female doesn't matter. But like I said, whatever it is, like it's something that, they keep protected. They keep it, excuse me, especially if it's feelings, they, it sits deep within their heart. And then we have the spider at the bottom. So to me, the spider energy, with it being earth energy, it almost gives me an energy of planning. Like I get that all the time off of this card. The energy of planning. So whatever this person, whether it's you or someone you're connected to, whatever they're wanting to express, they're, oh, thank you, Spirit. They're trying to find, the right words to say or how to say it. Wow. I don't even know what tarot deck I want. The love oracle cards are calling me, but this ain't a love reading. Like, you know what? We're gonna do this because it's been a minute. We're gonna throw some tea leaves on it. So let's see. Let me just put a little shuffle on it. What do we need to know, Spirit? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and what we need to know right now? Ooh. I'm going to put this back because I ain't shuffling for that. I'm just trying to mix the cards up. But that was the seahorse card, and it says family matters. And that makes me just feel like for some of you, this could be in regards to a family situation, but I feel like it's more so of like a declaration, like family matters. All right, Spirit. Let's see what's going on. Can I get one for this moth energy, please? Why is this moth energy here for what we need to know? So we have the purse coming out, which says pay attention to your finances. And it says money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And it makes me like, I don't feel like, for some of you, definitely pay attention to your finances if that resonates for you. But it more so feels like value, expressing what it is when it comes to the people, places, or things that it is that you value. And if this is in regards to communication, being that it's clarifying this moth energy, there's someone here who, is ready to express or, let somebody know what it is or who it is or where it is or whatever the case may be, that they care for, that they value. Because it almost makes me feel too, like with the money path, like it's the right thing to do. Like it's gonna change the trajectory or the direction of where this person is going by being honest about it. Can I get another one for the moth? So then we have the yoke coming out, and it says feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah. I'm hearing somebody say, like, I don't have it. I don't have it. Like, I don't know if that's in regards to, like, someone, saying they have something, or if, they're saying, like, hey, I don't have the money, or, like, in that sense. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we have the Pale Time to get out of a situation. Huh. Can I get one for this lion energy? So we have the mule coming out, which says someone extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Yeah, this is like, okay, thank you, Spirit, because this is like someone in this energy who's like afraid to say, like, you know what, I'm down and out right now. Like, I can't, like, I don't have it. Like, it almost is giving me like a Five of Pentacles vibe. Or it's not even that they're having a hard time saying it. It's almost like they're having a hard time, like, accepting where they are right now with themselves. So much so, like, it would take a lot. It would definitely hurt their pride or their ego to express this. And if you're on the receiving end of it, it's like, that's why they're planning and, you know, trying to figure out how to say, like, I'm fucked up. Just tell, like, and I get it. Like, it's not a good feeling to be in a position where, you know, you hit rock bottom. We'll just say it's like that. In whatever way, you know, it is for you. Everybody's rock bottom is different. But like I always tell people, like, when you hit rock bottom, it's actually like the most beautiful place you can be. And people look at me like, yeah, right. Like, nah, but I'm serious because I've been there and I've seen, and it broke me down. But I was real with myself about it to the point where, like, I was able to see the good. I was able to see and accept, like, why I was where I was. I didn't try to blame nobody. I'm here because this is, you know, where I need to be right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it is, you know, it can be a tough pill to swallow for some people. But rock bottom for me, like, at the time when I went through it, I asked God for one thing. I said, Lord, like, just keep me and my baby safe. That's all I needed. I didn't know how I was going to provide for myself, let alone provide for my daughter. I didn't, you know, I had what I had and I made the best of it. And when I tell you, I was, you know, I was cooped up in the fetal position. I was able to, you know, use the money that I did have and found an apartment, but we didn't have nothing in that bitch. We was sleeping on air mattresses. Like, it got real, but you know what? It was an experience that I needed. It was an experience that even my daughter needed as well, to see, like, this is life and you're not always going to be riding high. And this was of, you know, it was of no fault. In my situation, everybody's situation is different. My situation was of no fault of my own. It was all in just trying to, it was, you know, basically for the safety of myself and my daughter. So I didn't ask, you know, I didn't ask God for, you know, oh God, I need this money. I asked God for what I needed. And when I tell y'all, I didn't go without. And it's crazy, like, when I tell people this story, they look at me like, you, Jazz, for real? Yeah, me. I didn't have nobody but my mother and maybe one other family member. But other than that, that was it. And it's like, and it wasn't anything that they could do. But when I tell y'all, everything was provided for me. From, you know, just good people, but, you know, coming across good people, having people in places that you don't even know. But we didn't go without. And when I decided, like, you know what, this is it. I understand what I need to do now. Even the food that I had lasted me until that day. And from then on, I've been like I just said, for whoever this is, like, it's about to put you on a whole nother trajectory, a whole nother path. But you have to be willing to, for whoever this is, to put your pride aside. Yeah. Great personal sorrow we have with the teardrops at the bottom. Like, it's okay. Like, and whoever, and this is one thing I'll say also, if whoever is in this energy is worried about like how other people are going to look at them or how they're going to be perceived, anybody that is going to watch you struggle and let you is not your people. I would like I just like I don't move like that, and people look at me, you know, through experiences and shit that I've encountered in my life where people are like, you know, Dad, you're you know so nice. Nah, it's not that I'm so nice. It's I'm understanding. I get shit. And no matter how you think my life is, because for the longest time, like even when I was in school, kids would, you know, tell me like, oh, I don't like you because you spoil, you get everything. It may look like that, but that's not what it is. And for one, I'm not going to fault my parents for being the type of parents that did what they had to do to provide for us. That wasn't my doing. So anything that I had, you know, my parents, you know, they worked hard. So I can't diminish that. But you know, it's not that I'm nice. It's just that when I know when I'm in a position, I'm very aware that the shoe could be on the other foot at any point in time. So I try to, you know, be the type of person that, you know, and it's not to say like it's like that with everybody. Like I just because I've learned too, like you can't be that way with everybody because there's people out there that'll take advantage. There's people out there to see that if you'll do more for them than you'll do for you. Like so, you gotta have discernment. But you're not gonna be around me and I'm watching you struggle. Like nah, either I'm gonna like tell you some shit that like I can't do it for you. But I can definitely be here to give you to be an ear, to give you some wise words. Like, that's just who I am naturally. But I'm not going to enable you either. And I feel like whoever's in this energy, like, they're afraid to just, you know, say, well, you know what, I'm fucked up right now. It's okay, like, what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And if anybody got a problem with that, get away from them. Can I get another one for this lion? Yeah, we have the carrot coming out, which says opportunity or windfall. And I feel like this is what, you know, could be coming in for whoever's in this energy, but it's almost like they won't allow themselves to see it. This could be someone that has the mentality like, you know, that victim mentality, like nothing works out for me. They can have a defeatist mindset. So they're not seeing it, but it's almost like they're not seeing it because they're unwilling to budge or give themselves enough room or space to see it. Because at the bottom we have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Yeah. And then it says we have the finger up under that, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So yeah, I feel like this person with this finger energy is almost like playing the victim, like looking for someone to blame. And that's what's keeping this person from seeing the possibilities. Can I get one for the golden egg? Matter of fact, Spirit, before we go to the golden egg, give me one to bridge this mule and carrot energy. Can I get one to bring this energy together? See? Thank you, Spirit. We have the tower. And the tower says a solid foundation, success with effort. Can't make this shit up. So it's almost like this mule energy with the tower here is being torn down so that this person can step into the energy or the mindset or understand that, you know, this is necessary in order for them to obtain this carrot energy. Bottom of the deck, we have a dark woman. It says dealings or a relationship with a woman with a dark complexion or hair. It really doesn't matter. It's a feminine energy that is what are you doing? Like, it feels like we have the broken wishbone, which says wish will not be granted. And then we have the vase, which says a secret admirer, and then a reconciliation. Yeah, I think with this tower moment, it's almost bringing, or yes, it's bringing into awareness a feminine energy for this masculine who they could have, they could feel like they missed a chance with. So they watched them from afar and almost like with secret admirer and pineapple wanting to, reconnect with this person. Can I get one more? Oh. Hold on, y'all. Can I get one more? To go with this lion, mule, or carrot energy. We have happiness coming out. So that's just further reiterating the clarity this person will get in regards to them being in that mule energy and being unwilling to budge. It's what, for some of you broke something off. We have the broken ring at the bottom. Parting of ways in either romance or business. Because for some of you, not for nothing, this could be work too. This could definitely be at work where you want to say something to your boss, like you're not, you've been holding back and not, speaking how you really feel in regards to this job, but you're afraid like you're not going to be looked at as like something. You never know, like especially in jobs too, like you got to speak your mind at these places, because if not, you'll stay frustrated, you'll stay, or keep yourself very limited in position. That's why I tell y'all all the time, people, whoever believes me, believes me. If you don't, you don't. Oh, well, that's on you. But I go, like, I speak my mind everywhere I go. And even at jobs, like, you got to know how to, because people will play you and use you. And, you won't get paid what you worth. Nah, hell no. That ain't that. No, I know this, what I have. I know the skills that I bring. I know what I'm capable of. And I know, like, I'm not against learning something new. And if I see, if I'm ever feeling some type of way at a job, the first thing I'll do, if I'm not even letting it fester. If I feel I need to go, I will go. If it's something that I feel that I need to address, I address it. But whoever this is, whatever you want to say, whatever you feel you need to say it. And if this is in regards to another person, whether it's romantic or not, whoever is in this line energy is seeing that, it's their refusal to change their ways that's actually blocking them from the abundance, the opportunities that it is that they really want. So it's taking a tower moment to show them, to expose it, like where you went wrong. And it could have been, listening to others, because we have the dog barking advice from a friend, and then we have the pill to get out of a situation. Like they could have had people in their ear and listening to whoever this dog barking energy is. Look what happened. They could have, been told like, yeah, you need to leave that alone, too fast. Like it's like I almost feel like whoever this is didn't see something through, and in it they threw out this box energy. Like I almost feel like saying forfeited this box because it says you will receive a gift. It feels like they forfeited an opportunity listening to other people. Can I get one for the golden egg? Yeah, so we have the hammock coming out, which says taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, I feel like this person just wants, they're tired of walking around holding on to this energy. And then we have the carriage, like they need a break. It says a journey, either physical or mental. Yeah, so this person needs a physical break or like a mental break where they physically need to be in another place is what I... Then we have the shark energy showing up in this deck, and it says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. You feel something. Then we have the barrel. It says you feel something lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah, so this person is like, if you don't take some type of action, if you don't do something, the way that I'm feeling this shark energy is like, someone needs to take some type of action now with this shark and this carriage energy. Because if you don't, it's almost like someone needs like some type of self-care. Because like I said, it's like if you don't, you're just gonna make matters worse. If you don't do something, it almost feels like you're gonna hit a breaking point. We have December coming out. Yeah, so whatever happened to this person that has them feeling in this energy could have happened in December, because then up under that we have vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Can I get another one? Can I get another one? To go with this energy. Then we have a dark man coming out, which says dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion. Then we have a forest, muddled and unclear thinking. I feel like this is this masculine. Can I get one more, Spirit? And then we'll grab the tarot. Can I get one more? Yeah, this is definitely this masculine energy. It says funnel, period of frustration and lessons to be learned. Bottom of the deck, we have the apple, which says temptation will test you. So something happened in December that like basically set off like almost like I feel like a chain of events for this person to where they're at right now in this energy. Like it's giving me like a make it or break it energy. Can I give me one more in regards to this person yoke? Because that's the root of it. So we have the arrow and the bird flying. And it says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And then it says news is on the way. So I feel like for some of you, this is you, the bird flying. Because I feel like you're at a distance from this person. But the arrow is like telling this person that wanting to express this, you know, just even wanting to or having that urge or need to is setting them on the right path. News is on the way, I feel like is you. Can I get one for the bird flying? Yeah, so this could be like sudden communication that you're receiving. And then it's about clouds, temporary problems. So yeah, you could be on the receiving end of this person, you know, them telling you whatever they're, you know, going through right now. I'll get one more and then we'll jump into the tarot. Yep. The dog far away. A distant friend just thinking of you. And then it says we have the death, which says pay attention to your work. Yeah, like you're focused. At least I feel like that's what you're doing. Yeah. You're focusing on you. For some of you, like I ain't gonna front, I feel it here with the success in the pig. Like, you know, you on your grind, you're focused. Some of you, you know, you working, doing whatever it is that you do. So for some of you, like I said, I'm not gonna front. This could be like someone coming in as a distraction. Or trying to, like, with the pig, it says beware of greed. Wanting to, like, ask you for, you know, money or whatever the case may be. Or looking for some type of, you know, financial, like, handout. But that's not for everybody. Give me one more for this dog far away. Yeah, we have the cup. So it says you should accept valid criticism. Yeah, because I feel like this is this person needing, like I said in the beginning of the reading, needing to accept where they're at right now and why they're there. And then it says, because it is, I feel it. We have lightning at the bottom. It says, control your anger or you will be sorry. And I think like that's that shark energy festering within this person. Like, it's okay to be angry. I will say that. It is definitely okay to be angry. Nobody wants to be in a, you know, in a position where they feel like, you know, they don't have something. But that it's almost like you got to learn how to use, you know, channel your anger in a different way. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I had to grab some tissue. But bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So this is, some type of, connection, whether it's a connection, so, you have to another person or them, or it's, how a person is connecting with themselves. And if that's the case, it just feels like this person, like they need to go easy on themselves. They're being overly critical of themselves. Under that, we have the Empress, which is feminine energy. We have the Five of Wands. And then we have the High Priestess with the Ten of Wands. So what this makes me feel is like, yeah, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a connection that someone has to an Empress where it's almost like they are trying or wanting to interfere with this feminine energy's intuition. But it's a lot of work for whoever this is. Like, it's a lot of work. Like I said, it's almost like trying to hide. Even I feel it that way too. Like trying to hide that this Five of Wands energy is something that they're going through internally. But this Empress is a High Priestess. So it's better if you just drop it. Like, put it down. And that's what Spirit is even, saying. Like, in order with the Hermit, for there to be like any type of coming together on like solid ground, or the Three of Cups can represent reconciliation, you got to lighten your load. And for some of them, their intuition is telling them that, like, get rid of it. Because right now, what this person wants, if you're the hermit, like Spirit is showing them this Three of Cups. But with the Devil and the Judgment, they're unwilling to budge. That's what this Devil is representing. It's calling out this person's stubbornness, their limited mentality, maybe even some of the behaviors that they're partaking in. Their pride, their ego even. And judgment is being called on this Devil energy because it's affecting either this person, wanting to come together with a feminine energy, or it's affecting this person like being on like an emotional accord within themselves. Like I can see it as like mind, body, and spirit. The Three of Cups. If this is all just one person. Because it's almost like this person, they struggle to receive within their own feminine energy. So it puts them at war with their intuition, with that Five of Wands and the High Priestess within their own. They could even struggle with, feeling, worthy. Like valuing themselves. So can I get one for this Moth energy? I'll just do that because there's so many cards. Can I get one for this energy over here under the Moth? Look, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is a, not to say that it's a feminine water energy, but this is like, how can I say this, Spirit? Give me another one before I say what I'm going to say. Can I get another one for the Queen of Cups? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Because for some of you, if you're that feminine energy, yeah, okay, thank you. This just clarified it for me. The Nine of Pentacles. So this is a single, self-sufficient feminine energy. Again, male or female doesn't matter. But let me make it clear that it's not this Moth energy. this is who's on the receiving end of whatever this moth energy is going to come forth and possibly communicate. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. Now, this represents that defeatist mentality. And it's almost like for some of you, this masculine can view you in a way where it's almost like you're too strong for them emotionally. Because the Five of Swords can also be an energy of needing to win at all costs. But they're realizing that you being this Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, like being secure within yourself, you know, being emotionally in tune with yourself, that it hurts their ego. It's really a blow, because, you know, the Five of Swords is like needing to win at all costs, like basically someone that likes to control or try to control a narrative. But it's also what keeps them from this Ten of Cups, having something emotional to share with another person. Because then we have the 10, we have the 8. In between that is the Two of Cups. It causes the Ten of Cups to like walk away from them, to go, you know, like it's something that they can't hold on to. But again, it's because of their unwillingness, the resistance to change, to being stubborn as a King of Pentacles. Can I get another one for this moth energy? Yep, see? So for some of you, they just watch you from afar and like have hopes and dreams of reconciling, wanting to take action with the Two of Wands, the Temperance, and the Knight of Wands, like wanting to come rushing in, but it's almost like I almost feel like they may feel like, what do they have to offer? This is the Seven of Pentacles, is this spider energy, that analyzation, the planning. Like, because they've been wasting their time or investing time, energy in it, for them the Six of Pentacles, and they don't have anything to show for it. So it's like, damn, I can't show up to this person like this. And what is it that I really care about? What is it that I really value with the Nine of Swords and the Hierophant? Like my morals and my priorities, like I feel like this person like is talking to themselves like, what am I doing? I can't tell you. I don't know. You know what you're doing. That came out. Can I get another one, please? Then we have the Three of Swords. So this is, yeah, because this person is detached emotionally with the Three of Swords and the King of Cups. So they like only, I don't know, with the Page of Cups. Then we have a Queen of Pentacles. I feel like how can I say this, Spirit? Because I can feel like, I don't want to say like this person is emotionally immature, but they are. So it's almost like, but they do that, like they could even be like a very, childlike person, but ultimately, like it has them doing like childish things. They could be like very fun, but it's almost like they use that like as a way to not be emotionally vulnerable. But it's almost like you as a feminine energy, it's almost like they have a hard time getting your attention because you're so mature, I feel like saying, and emotionally and physically grounded that they don't know how to like come at you. Yeah, they don't know how to approach like all of the things that maybe used to work on others, they don't work on you. They can't figure out why, but they're drawn or attracted to you with the Knight of Wands. Or they don't know how to approach, so it's almost like that energy, they force themselves to like reserve it because they don't like, it's almost like they can't make sense of what they're feeling. Give me one more, please, and then we'll move on to this lion. I get one more. Yeah. So, yep. And this just, we got the Three of Cups and the Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. And that Five of Pentacles was hiding. But this is definitely like rock bottom for this energy, where it's almost like they feel like because of this separation or this detachment within themselves that there ain't even like, there's no hope, like this person doesn't, like they don't have hope. Look. Now for some of them, what they're realizing and observing you and whatever connection you have with this person, they've turned their back on, or could have turned their back on like a group. They could have separated themselves and like their focus shifted once they separated themselves, because it's almost like they realize this energy is why they're at where they're at, trying to people please or appease others, and it costs them this connection to an Empress. So tell me about this lion, mule, carrot, tower, and happiness. Let me move these. So we have the King of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the King of Cups. Yeah, this person is at war within themselves and almost finding themselves like at a stalemate with the Hangman at the bottom, and getting into alignment with themselves with the Lovers. But they're at war between the actions they take and how they feel. So they're just stuck. Can I get one more? Yeah. They want to act. Some of these people, this masculine energy, they can make impulsive decisions when it comes to, money or opportunities. Like this is someone who will just, go where, oh, thank you, Spirit. They're saying the shiny things. They chase like shiny things. So it's almost like because of that, as I see it this way, because of their impulsivity, it's like they end up missing the opportunity. It's right there, but they miss it. And they're realizing that. It's almost like with the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, yeah, like this person has high hopes for like the wrong shit. Like they have high hopes and shit, like because it's shiny, but it doesn't yield them anything. It returns them nothing. There's no water in this Three of Wands, so they expect what they're expecting is not coming in. So they feel foolish, but it's because of their ego. So, like, yeah, because it's like they jump into things thinking that they're going to receive, but masculine energy doesn't receive. It takes the action. Can I get one more? Ooh. Yeah, but it's almost like they don't know no other way of how to do things. This is what they're used to. I can feel that whoever's in this energy, like they don't want to be like that anymore. They actually want to show up as a King of Wands. Show me, give me one for the King of Wands. They actually want to have a, thank you, Spirit. They want to have a plan. They want to, you know, take intentional action. So for the King of Wands, we have the Empress and the Page of Cups. Yeah, like I said, for some of these people, they may want to express themselves to a feminine energy. Whether, you know, it's an apology or, you know, just some type of expression of love. What's the Page of Cups? And then we'll move on to the Golden Eggs. Yeah, they've been repressing it. They've been resisting it. With the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups. Or excuse me, the Four of Swords. But that's the way forward. Oh, shut up, Spirit. That is the way forward. To have it an emotional renewal. To ridding themselves of these old, like these feelings. I don't even want to call them old, but it'll make them like they'll have like it'll make room for something fresh to come in emotionally. And Spirit is even saying like, yes, do the right thing, let it all out. With Justice and the Sun. Like, just be who you are. Say what you need to say. Thank you, Spirit. But it's almost like this person feels like whatever they have to say is going to make shit, like, it's going to blow something up to the point where, you know, I don't know, like, I ain't got, listen. Only thing I can say is, like, don't do this to yourself. And can I get one for the Golden Egg, the Hammock, December, and the Dark Man? Yeah. This person wants to move forward. We have the Six of Wands. They want to be rid of this. Because wherever they're at, like I said, they're at the Four of Cups. They're dissatisfied, bored, discontent. Nothing is coming in. And they're wanting this Ace of Wands, but they're wanting a new beginning. They're wanting to like feel feel alive again. Excuse me. And as I say that, we have the Death card, the Five of Cups, and the King of Swords. They're ready to transform and let, stop crying over spilled milk and get real with themselves with this energy. The Death card, they're ready for a change. But it's almost like, is it the right thing for me to do? Is this what they're being wishy-washy. They're being hesitant about it. Like they don't trust themselves. Give me one more for this King of Swords, and then we'll grab the guidance and advice. Yeah, and the King of Swords knows, like, damn, just say it. Just act. Take action with intention. Speak with intention. But they're scared. Oh, they're afraid. Like I said, for a lot of you, they're afraid because they feel they don't have anything to offer you. And I'm not saying that you require it, but they got to have some faith. They got to have faith. You know what they say, faith the size of a mustard seed, and just do it with the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. So let's grab the guidance and advice. Can I get the guidance and advice? I'm going to get one for the masculine, and then we'll get one for the feminine. Can I get the guidance and advice for the masculine energy, for what you need to know right now? Excuse me. I'll be so glad. I'm at the tail end of this cold, and I'll be so glad when it's over. Can I get the guidance and advice for the masculine, please? The guidance and advice for the feminine energy. It's just one. Yes, it is. And you know what? I just looked at the bottom of the deck, and it's the Rabbit again. And this is the energy that the masculine is in. I feel like prior to saying whatever it is they need to say. And then this is the energy that the feminine is going to be in after receiving that communication. Like, not sure, very hesitant, almost timid. Like, that's what I feel. I don't know. Like, it's almost like the feminine may feel like, I don't know if I can trust it. But let's see. So the guidance and advice for the masculine. Ooh, we have the buffalo. Face the storm. That's what they say. Buffaloes, when they're in a snowstorm, they go towards the storm because they know by going towards it, it'll be over faster than trying to go in the way that the storm is coming. I fucks with it. I like that, Spirit. Thank you. And then the advice for the feminine is the shark, which we read the shark already. And I almost feel like this is in regards to like I said, I felt off the rabbit. The feminine's reaction may be a little abrasive, aggressive, almost. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they said don't bite their head off. And it did not say, I want to say I said in the other reading, or no, in this reading in the beginning, that this was the masculine's energy and this was the feminine's, and look. Huh. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I feel like because the feminine energy with this shark, with what we read, you know, it said that and even how I'm feeling it, like this thank you, Spirit, I got it. Spirit is saying this is how like the feminine is naturally received, because they are all like they're already in balance. They speak truth. They, you know, they speak how they are. Like, you know, they're honest, so it can come off very aggressive. It can feel very raw, but it's real. So it almost makes me feel like for the feminine, they're like, don't hold back, but like almost in a way like don't go for the jugular either. Can I get one for the shark? Since we already read that one. Yeah, see, it's like be gentle. I'm gonna put these back because it's too many. But we have the Knight of Cups, the Temperance, and the Lovers. And okay, and this is how they're expecting you. So the advice is, like I said, for the feminine, just don't be so abrasive or aggressive, because that's what they're expecting when they come forward as this Knight of Cups. They're expecting you to be in this shark energy, but Spirit got you in the place where, with Temperance and the Lovers, no, cool as what they say, cool as a cucumber. But I'll get one. Yeah, this is what they're afraid of. The Nine of Swords. But like I said, you good. You're just who you are. You're real. With the star coming out. Give me one for the buffalo. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming out. That's that opportunity to carry. Once this person gets out of their way, their own way, and face their shit, the Ten of Pentacles is on the other side. Can I get another one, please? Come on. Come on. The Ace of Wands. And what they want. Like, they'll get what they want. But they gotta break free from this devil energy, whatever it is. Wow, like God, you know, like they say, like come as you are. That's what this Page of Pentacles is saying. But I'm gonna read this buffalo, and then that'll be the reading. Buffalo is Earth. Where's Earth? So it says, grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet his heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time. And may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. It says, when in balance, the buffalo is trusting with a pure presence. When out of balance, is reckless and lacks gratitude. And to bring it into balance, it says prayer or bhakti. I don't know what that is, but maybe it's some type of meditation. But the Four Swords is there. So there it is. That's what you need to know. I feel like I need to get one more for this feminine energy. Give me one for the star. Yeah, okay. I don't know what this person may say or what they may communicate, but it's almost like, yeah, this shark is perceived like this is how they perceive you. So it's almost like the guidance and advice for the feminine is to 100% be who you are, because you're balanced. This shark is something, it's what they feel that you're going to come up with. So it's like, as the guidance or advice, like, I almost feel like saying show them different, because sometimes you got to show people better than you could tell them, you know. Because people can perceive all types of things about you. That doesn't mean that they're true. But like I said, for the guidance and advice, keep being, keep being, honest. Keep being you. For some of you, I almost want to say, like, keep speaking the truth. Keep speaking the truth. So, as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope you all enjoyed this. This was just a quick, what do you need to know right now? I hope it resonated for some of you, and if it didn't, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their week, and I will see y'all all on the next one. All right? Later.